song called Reflection from Tale of Two Cities.
Wow.
You were an ass again, but you're consistent. Why should you treat the man like that just because he's better than you? He can't help it. Apparently it doesn't take a lot to be better than you. Would she have looked that way at you if you'd been standing in his place? Well, what's the difference, man? She's just a doll, no soul behind that lovely face. But then that lovely face will haunt you and follow you to bed. And when you're trying to forget her, she's still inside your head. And then she's holding you so close, and there is nowhere you can hide. You cannot fight her, you must invite her to come inside. And then you're dreaming she's beside you, and you believe she's real, and in her arms you can't remember the pain you used to feel. And then the world's not too unkind, and every doll's not made of stone. But then the dawn comes and you awaken, you're still alone. Nothing real, just a dream, just a doll. And yet, dolls can be beautiful. They live within a different world, so easy on the eye, but careful not to touch. No, it wouldn't do for you to touch or come too close at all.
Very nice. Very good. Again, when you do this, what's the character's name who does
The
this?
character's name is Sydney.
And what, tell me about him.
So Sydney is a drunk, but he's also a lawyer.
Well, I know a lot of drunken lawyers.
Right. So, but he makes his living doing the bad side of lawyer work. He basically he frames people for petty things in order to get the cash from the clients, and he's in love with this girl, and he's kind of at that weird spot where he really loves her and really wants her, but recognizes that she has a lover, and that he is not the better lover in this case. That he's mad at this guy for being better, but he's
I kind of picked
it's
up on
kind
that.
of a weird.
Okay, but does he have any redeeming qualities of his own?
Yes, he does. Hard to put into words. Towards the end of the show, he ends up, for this girl, putting himself in the execution row instead of her lover. He helps. The girl he loves also has a. I don't know the whole story. I just know but he helps care for a little girl that he protects from a lot of other issues.
Okay. Well, that one tells me a lot.
Okay.
Because he's not all bad.
No.
but he still does a lot of bad things, and he can't help himself? Or is that the way he's trained as a lawyer?
Well,
he's like one of those lawyers.
His belief is there's no honest way to make a living. You can't make real money in an honest way.
Wow. I'm sorry, I lost my language. Okay, so we want to give definition to this character in this song.
Right.
He's sort of, is he a little bit torn in this song?
He's quite torn.
Yeah. Okay. So when you do this for an audition like this, once again, you will not have a microphone, right? Because what you're doing at the beginning of the phrases is right for the intent of the character, but you have to project it, unfortunately. I mean, that's a technique in itself, though, right? I mean, singing softly, you're always told, well, sing your soft singing exactly the way you do your loud singing. You go, what? You know,
yes, exactly.
You ask the question, what? How the hell can I do that? You know, it's supporting it the same way, it's focusing the same way, and it's hard for all of us to do that. I had the experience, it's actually years ago, I sang in Charlotte. I did Manon with a Canadian soprano named Heather Thompson. I loved her. We played miniature golf on break time. But she could mark. You know what I mean by marking? Hold back in a rehearsal with the full orchestra there, exactly the way she sang.
Wow.
The conductors get really upset.
Yes.
Because what you do when you start to drop down the octave or you sing half voice, you change the timing, you change the drama. Not her. She was perfect. So that's something for you to work on.
Okay.
Now, at the beginning of this, I want you to give us more definition, and you might have to use a little more tone.
Okay.
And still keep that sort of practice, you know, that stage whisper kind of thing, but it has to project.
Right. Okay.
Okay? You do a great job with this.
Joe, one thing, and we are addressing this, but he has some shaking,
Well, especially at the last note.
Right.
It's
tight, but he also has some wobbling. If you would address that as we go. We're doing different techniques and we're working on some things.
Okay, I want to address one thing at a time.
Yes, okay.
Okay, it's just, I don't get it at the beginning.
Okay.
And I have to have definition. When you start to sing, I want to do this. I want to listen.
Okay.
Right? I don't know in the flow of the drama how it appears, but I don't want to be singing. Is he singing or what?
Gotcha. Yes, absolutely.
Okay?
This is to yourself, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's in perspective.
Right.
But we're getting inside
to
his.
the back of the room.
We're getting in his head.
Right.
Right?
Sing to the back.
You're gonna have to
Right.
sing out.
Right. Okay. You were an ass again,
Yes.
but you're consistent. Why should you treat the man like that just because he's better than you? He can't help it. Apparently it doesn't take a lot to be better than you. Would she have looked that way at you?
Okay, there you go, right there. You're changing
So I need
there,
to-
right?
okay.
Yeah. You started out beautifully.
Okay.
And I'll say the same thing to you that I said earlier. You really need to get more on the vowels. I don't want you
Okay.
to sound like you're singing, bel canto, early Verdi or anything like that. But you still have to give voice to the consonants. But that was way better.
Okay.
Much.
Totally, I had a vocal presence there that it absolutely has to have.
Okay.
I mean, what's wrong with that in
No.
musical theater?
Nothing.
What is that? Is that me?
It's your phone. Somebody's calling you.
Oh, crap. Why is it doing that? Sorry.
Totally fine.
So
You want me to try to go from there again?
No, start from where you left. Well, start where I stopped you. You started to whisper again. So
Right.
From that point.
Would she have? Okay. To be better than you, would she have looked that way at you if you'd been standing in his place?